Hello everyone, my name is Stuffinson and welcome back to an episode of the Binding of Magical Repentance. I'm going to flip a coin. It is Dark Path, so let's do that. And we shall begin. Now you might have noticed something a bit interesting. Yes please, don't mind if I do. This will be a pretty manageable run. Do they always start with... No they don't, right? I must have had Eden's Blessing. It's been a bit since I played, so I don't really remember. What I had I hadn't. What I hadn't had. Yes. Either way, I'm very happy to play as this character again. It's not often I get to, well that's a lie. It's about the same as all the other characters. But my point is it's been a while, and I'm glad to be back. Both with this character and just in general. Man, by the way, the thing you might have noticed, I mentioned that earlier in passing. No, Hive Mind wouldn't work, but does BFF work? It might. It couldn't, possibly, but it might. The thing I was alluding to, you may or may not having noticed, is audio quality, which is a big gripe of mine. Or has been for a bit, because apparently my mic, my old one, something happened to it. Couldn't tell you what. I didn't drop it or anything. It's just like one day it decided to be weird, and so it was for a bit. It wasn't like there were a couple episodes that had that audio in it. It's not terrible. It was just lower quality than normal, and I wouldn't stand for it. So I got a new one now, and it's much better. it's a much better mic. So now I shouldn't peak as often when I laugh and stuff. So it's yeah, it's genuinely just incredible. I've been playing around with the settings all day, and it's been a joy. This will not carry me far, but it'll be along for the ride. Let's leave it at that. It's a very good microphone that I'm very happy to have, and I'm very excited to get back into the swing of things, because it's been a couple of days since I last recorded. Last session, I believe, was my second day streaming after I had moved, so that would be like, what, 4 days ago, I think. It's been a bit. I don't like to take like breaks of this length, but I've been waiting for this stuff to arrive forever now. It's not just that either. It's a whole array of things that I've ordered, and they've finally arrived. The Inner Eye, that's actually incredible. I was kind of hovering around, or I was planning to anyway. I ended up not doing that. I was planning on kind of hovering around that item for a bit, because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it or not. But it just being essentially a 3 times damage up on the first throw especially, because that's really where the main like damage comes from, like the brunt of it. It's not something to be scoffed at. Let's leave it at that. It's actually just very good, very good. So yeah, I'm very happy with this run. Very happy with the general state of things. Not like globally, but you know, in my life. Like in my circle of influence. Now is not the time to get into the deeply rooted problems with the world, though. This isn't really the setting. We're fighting Monstro, which is fun. Yay. I don't really agree with the whole, like, a lot of people say that video games are like escapism, you know, a way to escape the drudgings of real life, or just like generally to get away from everything. I've never really seen it as that. I mean, I've definitely picked up video games after a long day, but that's mostly just because of me being like tired, or wanting to, like, you know, when there's no alternative thing to do, right? When playing video games is the one thing you have the time, or like opportunity to do. Yeah, sure, it's natural. It's not like you're I mean, some people do, and I've certainly probably done that as well at some point. I've been playing games for a long time now. Well, I say I'm 21. Couldn't have been that long, right? Either way. But yeah, I feel myself like it's an XLR mic, so it's like an actual has like a boom arm and stuff. So I found myself kind of drifting towards it. Oh man, that is also decent, yeah. We should test something out immediately, while it only has one charge. Let's see. It's around that guy, alright. Good to know. That's what I thought, but I'm just making sure. Wouldn't want to mess anything up here. That wouldn't be fun. Or bants, or anything of the sort. We should really be checking for secret rooms, right? But I'm not gonna. Because we have like other... Oh wow. You know... Curse of Blindness, we shouldn't. Had we not had Curse of Blindness, we might have gone for that. There's a slight chance I would have. Guess we'll never see, or learn, or find out. Either one of those we will never do. Or really any. I said more than two things. When people say either, it's always two, right? It's like a binary option. You say either you do something or you don't do it. It's like, do you want to go to either one place or the other place? You don't usually get more than two options, right? I feel like this is a pretty basic grammatic rule that I should know. If that is a rule. I just, over towards the mic again. I'm so used to it being like centered and right in front of me. But now it's kind of tilting in from the side, you know. You don't really put an XLR mic right in front of your face usually. And it's unusual. Also I have like a mixer now. Not the streaming service that went out of business, but like the other one. So that's fun. I don't really like I can turn down my own volume easily now. Which is nice. I can turn down the volume of the game probably. I should make sure that I can do that. Or just like the general volume of things. That is good enough, yeah. Other thing could have been Ipecac, but you know. I'll take the certain option. That is so good. For the very obvious reason that well, we can full card out actually. And we definitely should. Nice. Incredible. Not that good, but I'll take it. You know, we are going light path, so I'm actually... Wait, this is the... Right. I think we want that one then. Yeah, the one we just had. That's fine. We still got to... we could maybe swallow it. Mate, if we can swallow this on this floor and then pick up the other one, we'll have item rooms for like the entire game. Which will be fun. I'll enjoy that. For sure. Yeah. That wasn't worth anything. Could have just dodged it normally. Would have saved me some time. Should have gone back for the thing actually. You don't have to carry it room to room. It's not regular forgotten with Birthright. Remember that run? Might have been the last one. Like the last episode. For me, it's been a couple of days, so I don't remember. Which is a shame. Would have made it more or less... Never mind. That sentence was weird. And I decided to vote against it. It's off the island now. The other contestants won't have to ever see him again. Honestly, just a terrible person. Ruined so many relationships, and I just won't stand for that. Shouldn't have taken that yet, actually, because... Man... Is this even good now? Yep, very much so. Tell you what. We can murder this. I'd still say it's decent, yeah. Like, we can charge it before we pick it up and then just have like a turret. I mean, it's right now it doesn't seem worth it, does it? And also I have to make sure not to throw it afterwards. Anyway, it's a nice like bonus, I guess. It doesn't actually have any practical applications in this case, as it turns out. That seemed worth it. Should have probably done that just immediately. Shop, probably. That's so far away though. I voted against it. And we're not doing Mirror World, although we should, because we can get in there for free. Huh. Yeah, I should have gone Mirror World. Gotten that extra item. Could have maybe even done mines then. Well, I had one bomb, so probably not. Definitely not, because there's a requirement of 2 bombs. I really want to gulp the trinket. Not that item rooms are really a concern. Like, the throwing damage alone is very good. So I'm generally not really... I guess I only said really once, huh? It felt like I'd said it twice, but that's because generally kind of has a really in it, in a way. Not really, but rarely. Yeah. Boy. Hello, Goose Boy. Welcome, welcome. Happy to have you. Is that even... Yeah, it's decent. It's a damage up. I know the item rooms are more exciting, but this is better. And we might swallow it, which would be even better. Can't wait. It'd be great. Yay. Yeah, yay. Anyway. Never doing that again. That's the last time you'll ever hear me say that. What? I have homing bones. That's another side effect of Isaac Pog. I agree. It's been a while since I played, actually. I'm very out of practice. So just a good little revelation run here. Yeah. Really helps with, well, everything, pretty much. Just relearning my muscles and my memories of them. If you're like a bodybuilder with amnesia, and you forget, like, how strong you are, you know where I'm going with it. I'm not even gonna have to bother, like, finishing the joke. Because it was too, like... you know when you put too many double negatives in a sentence? Kind of the same, but without any double negatives. It was just kind of convoluted. Just based on the premise, you know? There's nothing that could be done there. Man. I feel like Larynx is still going to be better. I mean, Animal Soul is really fun. One of the better active items in the game for sure. Like over, like long term. What does that mean? I'm not sure. I just kind of went ahead and said it. Anyway. No. Wait. That was super waste of time. No reason to do that. Anyway. Large horn. Large Mr. Horn Man. This is fine. It's 2 spirit arts. It's really not impressive, but I'm kind of banking on getting to boss rush now and just getting that extra item. We're gonna have another curse of... We've been cursed with blindness this whole time, haven't we? Like, have we had a single floor without it? Yeah, we had the Revelations one. But aside from that, we've been, pins? No pins, huh? Really expected there to be pins. It's kind of one of those rooms that feels too empty now. They've kind of eliminated those rooms, haven't they? By introducing, like, the pins. There used to be a lot of, like, imbalance in enemy numbers. That's the one place I shouldn't be. Anyway, it's only 1 heart. But now that they kind of have an enemy that shows up, not randomly I think, but maybe. They could have actually just, if the plan was to revamp all those kind of empty feeling rooms and update them to have more enemies, they could have actually just written a script that like, well, they wouldn't have to write it into the game code. It would have to be like a separate program that they could run once on all their, like, their room database, which I'm sure they have. Telling them, like, or giving them all the rooms that have below a certain number of enemies. They would have to, like, sort out the rooms that are, like, puzzly, and the rooms that are designed, like, enemy-wise to be tackled in a certain way. There are some, like the Boomfly rooms and stuff. But yeah, they might have done it manually. I just imagine there's so many rooms now that they might have actually written a script to do it for them. I would have at least tried to do that. That would be a really fun story if you did that and it actually just worked. Probably not the first time around, but after some testing, you could run trials on that. Man, I really want to actually learn how to program. It's I think my brain's great for it. I mean, I've tried to learn it before. I'm not saying that I could code anything great. I'm just saying that my brain would enjoy if I did that. It would be pleasantly feeling. Yes. Wait, what? Yo, we can double tap with this character. That's really good. Really good. It multiplies. I'm still not sure what that does actually. It's one of those items that I've had a bunch now, but I just never ever saw any effect from it. It does multiply though. which is fun. Might be a familiar thing, which would explain why we don't see an effect, and usually don't. Because even though familiars, like, there are a bunch of them, but many of them are devil deals, and some of them are item rooms, and whenever I can, I usually re-roll them, and yeah. There's a whole bunch of reasons I might not have seen, like, had a run with familiars on it. I've just mentioned some of the reasons. That's a quick and comprehensive list of some of them, which was auto-generated by my cool new algorithm that I use to design rooms for the Binding of Isaac. It's very efficient and effective and great. Thank you. Be good. It's soy milk, which just really sucks. Needless to say, I'm not happy with this, but you know, we can make it work. Does it still do? It doesn't. It's just terrible damage. I need to press the buttons much faster in order for this to actually work. We still have Larynx though, which I'm very glad to have now. Like, even Anima Solar couldn't save me. That was a very interesting fight. Please be good. It's Dead Dove. This does nothing for us. Alright. Like, even the flight part is already taken care of, so there's just actually no reason to have that. Which is great. Oh, can we keep him up in the fires, actually? I imagine we could, if we just kind of... Wait. Oh, that didn't do it. That's the opposite. And now he's stuck in the fire. Boney's stuck in the fire. He was always burning. I've been hit. Shucks. Oh, Revelation also does worse damage now. Man. Oh, this is what I wanted all along. Nice. No, I could have used Larynx, but I didn't feel like it. Get off my back. I refuse to partake. Anyhow, just give damage now. Just give good damage items. Give Ipecac. Now would be the time for it. I know I took Stigmata earlier, saying that even if Ipecac was the other one, I probably wouldn't have taken it. Well, I would, had I known. My point is, I'm happy with Stigmata still, so I wasn't going to risk it. That's what I meant at the time. You probably knew that, because it's very obvious. Anyway. I know that was disrespectful, saying that thing earlier. That very long and convoluted, but very simple thing. And I would like to make amends by taking the item now. So please just give it. For the sake of our relationship going forward, I would like to apologize to Ipecac by having it. Yeah. Give Ipecac, please. I would appreciate that. Perthro is nice. Devil's decent, especially if we do end up doing the DOS rush. DDoS rush. That sounds like a mini game. You know, like Celeste has Peach 08. Like the 8-bit thing. If Isaac had a boss rush mini game, it would be called DDoS Rush. And it would be like a hacking mini game from the Sly series, maybe, or another game that has that. But that's the one that came to mind with the Sly Cooper PS3 games. Well, I guess there are more of them now, right? The fourth one was on PS3 as well. Honestly, couldn't tell you. Anyway. Wait. Were they all on PS2? Yeah, must have been. Huh. For some reason I remember Sly 3 being on PS3, but it's definitely not, because we used PS2 controllers. We being me and my sisters when we played the multiplayer mode, which was enjoyable. Had fun with it. A bit limited in like what you can do. I guess there are more games, but the multiplayer, like Cops and Robbers one, was the one we played. Where one person plays as Sly, and the other plays as Carmelita. And you had to like... Well, we made a rule that Sly couldn't deliver those things, so the win condition for Sly was actually very difficult. With our rules, it's so easy to win otherwise. Does this break the game again? It might. Wait, no it doesn't, because we're not... Oh, I understand why it breaks with Dark Judas now. It's because red hearts turn into black hearts. Right. If this character had also had that same quirk, where picking up red heart containers gave you black hearts, that would have also worked. That's really fun. I enjoy that a lot. Anyway. For some reason, seeing it not work as this character made me understand why it works as the other one. I've taken so much damage that I shouldn't have. 1822. I believe we can still make it. I just want to get the teleport card. Make it to boss rush, I mean. I don't believe we've seen it yet. This wasn't it, right? Nope. Why would I pick stuff up? We don't have to. Anyway, I'm also just checking for the item room. Kind of hoping to find the skull on the way there, because we don't really have a lot of time. But I mean, I'm not gonna do boss rush if we don't get the card. So this is really the best I can do. Aside from using bombs to open doors, but I'm just not gonna bother. There's the skull. Nice. You know what? In hindsight, that's a terrible thing to do, and I shouldn't have. We could have used that to insta-kill Mom. Whoops. I wanted to not have to place a bomb, is why I did that. So that was worth it. Hope you all had fun with that. Well. Worst plays of 2021. Here we go. Yeah, now that was absolutely horrendous. Just melt him. Melt him. Still have 30 seconds. Come on. Dude. This sucks. We're not gonna make it. I'm gonna die also. Yeah. Like, what is this? Never have I ever tanked a run this hard. I mean, I did get soy milk. Unexpectedly. And also 80 curses of blindness. So do bear with me. But had I had larynx, that would have actually helped a lot. Given that I wouldn't have lost as much health, and also I would have killed the boss faster. You know, there's a point to full carding out and then just taking the per throw. Like, even I have to focus? What? Excuse me? I've died on the mom fight. That's embarrassing. That's never happened before. What? Well, oh, Mushin. Wow, what a time for you to drop in. That's so bad. We had like decent items. Is it soy milk? Come on now. Terrible. Anyway, that's the run. Short or long, I take them all. The runs. Anyway. See, that was one of the runs that it had like decent... Never mind. I was gonna continue the bit. Either way, that's the episode. Thank you all very much for watching and hanging out. And I'll see you all tomorrow. Goodbye.